A bit of a table setter here for the day, and as Matthew astutely pointed out, you do not want to drop down to this lower bracket. Astralis and Na'Vi already waiting in the wings, and Vitality, when you're in the more stacked group and you're one of the favored names, you want to be making it through as easy as possible. Now OG on this T start, looks like there will be a whole lot of presence towards A. 1xBet odds are favoring Vitality, and understandably so. Magisk towards Ticket, Apex behind Triple, and Nexa with the util as Fiku takes contact, and, well, that's all he's going to take. Bullet between the eyes.
As easy as that. One single bullet. As now the util is deployed. ZywOo tapping away, hitting shots and hitting heads. Keto's dead. ZywOo already arriving in the pistol. We know he's very potent on these rounds, and a demonstration of his power. A force to be reckoned with. And with the sidearm, they call it a coin toss. They call it a 50-50. Not in ZywOo's world, not in the server today.
Yeah, nice way for ZywOo to start the tournament. There you go. 4 kills, clean, easy, no dramas. Pistol round picked up. And well, now we get to see how OG want to respond without getting this bomb down. But you can see here they've just gone for the down of the up-down variation of smokes there. So without the stairs smoke, ZywOo just spamming away, picking up a couple. And look at this. Just chilling on the bench. Doesn't have to move. So confident. And hopefully we get an awful lot more of this out of Mr. ZywOo here.
What a fantastic start.
And this is the issue. Nexa acknowledged it, right? They didn't do so well against some of the bigger names over there at Blast. But, well, Vitality lost to NIP at Blast, right? So,
true.
You know, it wasn't the easiest of runs for them either. They did get what they were looking for, which was qualification to the fall finals. But this has a whole lot more stakes on the line here as we do just go into one of these Milkman rounds. OG waiting for Vitality to deliver all their lovely util. We have Anubis up next. This OG roster is yet to play that map. And that's going to be something we say a lot for these newer teams, especially ones that didn't get to play in Blast, right? We haven't got to see big sample sizes of their map pools just yet. Here's Apex over towards Connector. We heard the Death talking about that position and maybe getting exploited, but him and ZywOo in combination, the Frenchman, make mincemeat of OG, and now we'll get out into the guns. AK-47s are plenty here, and Regali even has the opportunity to go for a glass cannon AWP if he'd desire, but thinks a little bit better of it. We'll be seeing them go with full rifles into the first gun round. Round number 3, OG with 4 AKs and a Galil. Plenty of util. And what is the tempo going to feel like here? Because for Vitality, right now, it doesn't even really feel like they've had to worry too much in the server. Keto with a short smoke. Top mid now for Nexa. Supplying standard mid pressure. And, well, we've got flameZ. Now, when he gets a kill, he can become flameZ. So it's flameZ when he's playing bad and flameZ when he's playing good. And right now, on the jump spot here, ex-teammate Fiku on the prow and looking for this. Has spotted him, mouth moving, info gathered. And Keto's just been redeploying smokes from T-spawn this entire time. So window now.
Let's see the reaction to this util. Fiku going through, and flameZ profits first, delivered on a silver platter. Angle profits for Apex as well. Double spray on the FAMAS. First gun round for OG is over, lickety split.
Yeah, that couldn't have gone better, right? So you Fiku, you see flameZ jumping, the smoke comes in, he re-aggresses, gets back up. You're not expecting that, right? You think you've done the job with your presence. It's an easy one there, and then the same for Apex. So it's the FAMI doing an awful lot of work here, as Keto and Regali would love to get something done, but Spinks really doesn't have to move a muscle here. Has the ability to jump back through that little vent hole and, well, worry about short, but 2 players towards B, 2 Connector, and Spinks on this box should be good for the kill onto Regali here, about to be spotted. And there you have it. Easy as you like. Keto now up the ladder, but what's he going to do? He's pinned.
Oh, they got him. They know exactly where you are. Nice shot. AK leads to the frag. Spinks did dink him. And it's going to be that Apex FAMAS to finish the job. Neat, tidy, and convincing so far from Vitality.
Yeah, 3 kills in the first 3 rounds. So not a lot of damage just yet, but still very, very early stages. And something that I'm sure Zonic is going to thrive in here is the ability to stay loud. There's been a whole lot of conversation about this environment. And Zonic's one of our louder coaches. You get the same out of DJL. They know that, hey, they can't contribute every round as far as the strats and 30-second timeouts are concerned, but they can definitely do their best to make sure that the mood is being set. As we do see OG limp in with some ladder investments here, remember, no plan. Loss bonus 3,400 into the next, so they can buy. And fast towards Connector here, it's just seeming way too easy.
Up the Deagle. Whoa! Magisk spray control. And yeah, way too easy, said Birchall. I think I echoed the sentiment.
Yeah, so they're not even shooting back at this moment here. So Vitality lining them up, knocking them down. And when we get into the next ground round, we can start to gauge things a little bit better, right? This is the thing. In Counter-Strike, the scoreline could be like 7-1, 6-1. If OG start to make a couple of close, then you talk about breaking them on top of the economy. They're back into the game. But right now, with how well it's going, it's represented in the kill column for OG being so low and the cash column for Vitality being so high. After the full buys have come through, everybody has 6K plus, which we all know is a residual buy and then some.
Which makes this, through the OG lens, a very important round. Not only are you aware that you just aren't hitting shots, it'd be good to demonstrate to yourselves that you plan to do that today.
Yeah.
But also, you can start whittling away at that strong start Vitality you've had in the bank balance department. Let's have a look. Next up, and Apex will have an in-game leader clash in middle, as he's gone aggressive on this defense. And look at the profit!
It is beautiful!
Flashes him in, and both doing the dance. Fiku and Fasha helpless. And Spinks is there to trade his exit, so that is another beautiful round of Counter-Strike. Double thumbs up from Birchall.
And it's these two, last alive, Keto and Regali again. Like, everybody's already dead. What are we meant to do? Apparently just continue to get ripped apart. Magisk's close save ramp, Keto goes down, but that is fantastic. Apex jumps out, Zoe's in the window, underarms are flash, he peeks off of it, two completely blind. You're licking your chops there if you're Apex. He is 10-2 right now. 202 ADR. Oh, make it 161 now.
That's got
to
feel
round.
good though,
but, yeah. What a stunner of a start here.
Just as we were
Almost
discussing.
Flawless.
Yeah, just as we're saying, like, okay, right, next gun round, we'll get a taste of it. You know, OG, suddenly both screens are white. You're playing a 2v5, and it's all over.
And they've taken a timeout, right? Because, look, yeah, these first 5 rounds are 5 rounds that you want to forget. And it's just more than nature. They haven't even put themselves in positions to try and fight back. Right? When you're getting taken out completely blind in that scenario, you're pushing through a smoke, you're getting killed. You're dying to Apex one-waying in a connector smoke. These aren't kills that you can even respond to here. So maybe something a bit more direct to crack into a site, or maybe something much more late round. And there's that flash. We've got J-Raz and Chev bringing you all the action here today. Two of my absolute faves.
They're such babes, and those are some very expensive stickers. Very nice. So flexing in the server and with the weaponry, and weaponry a little light on for OG into R6. Going to keep it conservative.
I would love to see them just go for something simple, like let's do a top mid smoke to at least keep mid vision, then an A execute, right, and just try and get out in that space and allow your players to duel with deagles. And it looks like they're going to do exactly that. Top mid smoke in play, everybody else over towards A. It might just be the up down and a CT smoke with. Oh, okay. Kiddo's coming through. Palace was one of the smokes. There won't be a CT smoke here. They're going to fight CT.
Apex is in another prime position to profit from this. Look, spraying down on Sandwich. He should go down to Fasha, but that's 1 for the OG frag column. And 2, Magisk, no bullets, and Zywoo here to sweep the rest under the rug. Fasha down and out. Yet to die. What's he up to now? I just saw, yeah, 8-0. So no deaths for Zywoo. That would be a good place to start if you wanted to start winning rounds.
But already a better round, right? 2 kills. The only other time they managed that was the pistol round tier, and now the guns are going to come back out once more. But some of the keys you need to look for. More kills in the round, obvious, and getting into sight and getting the bomb down so we can establish some post-plant situations to see if the OG individuals can even outplay Vitality, who at the moment are just running away with it.
Different game plan here. AWP for Regali again.
It's the same opener though, right? They start Keto over towards A, Nexa to get out with his top mid space. Regali can caretake, and Fiku and Fasha over towards these B apartments. They really want to allow Fiku to pick over towards B, which in some of their earlier Mirage games, he was pretty good at. But you're going up against flameZ and Spinks. So good luck. It's not like you're trying to punish an in-game leader on this side of the map right now, and that's why Matthew pointed out the desk. Maybe connector where Apex resides, but check this one out. Another flash combo.
Move. Waiting for it. Flash exchange. This time Flame shut down by Fiku. They're aware of another. Spinks through the flash, throws the nade. Confirmation of a second.
Just found himself another smoke there, has Spinks, so he could read deny. As Zywoo cheats over, Magisk now takes Palace space, and this is important, right? If you're going to evacuate A, and you can have full Palace control, this is great. They can almost sell the site and know if they come back, he is in a very powerful position. So Apex, hearing the sound cues, even jumping and shooting. Excuse me, please. B-split.
Yeah, Zywoo's here to help him. Spinks is ready. A dead man. Ball to Zywoo and Keto. The first to bring down the Woo. But this, more like it, OG. looking to keep it a perfect 5 alive first conversion. Magisk, we talked about that panelist pushes on his way behind him. But yeah, I feel like the damage is done, and OG demonstrate that there will be a competitive
through FiKu,
Mirage.
right?
Yeah.
I was just talking about how he was going to have a rough time against the likes of Spinks and flameZ. Kills both and even takes the final. So great round from the pole. And he is the only remnant of the old roster left over. Sure, Regali stood in for event, and sure, Nexa was on the bench. But look at this as an entirely new roster. You can see here the timing. So we get Fasher flashing for FiKu. Spinks releases his. It was all getting a little bit chaotic for flameZ because he could hear what's going on. He wanted to try and be ahead of it, but just copying flashes in the face, getting caught off guard. And great round for OG. You've got to be happy with that one from FiKu. 2 more of those, and they might be able to break a bit of this Vitality bank that's been established early. Only mid-box.
Same flight path.
Yeah, Nexa pushed out towards tap here. Needs to be considered by Spinks. You can see him acknowledging.
And Apex again. Oh, nightmare fuel for OG and their fans. FiKu, this is a bit of a change-up. Apex seems very switched on today. Blocked in the smoke. FiKu good to catch him. A jump scare for Magisk. More needed.
Magisk's on an island
He is in absolute full survivor mode here.
Wilson.
Yeah, exactly. And Regali onto Spinks towards mid-window. He had a look, looked for answers, gets an AWP bullet instead. 3 on 3. Bomb needs to be scooped up. You've still got 60 seconds. Keto reveals himself. That's a benefit for Magisk. And flames onto FiKu again. Deals with the issue, puts it all onto Regali.
Man of style here. Voxsticker on the end of his Dragon Law. 1 on 3 situation. 50 seconds left on the clock. Bomb on his back. Nobody currently acknowledging the B apartments here, but you can see the position of flameZ. Rotating back towards the pillar here, we'll be able to acknowledge any of the issues that might start to crop up. Just clearing out Palace. ZywOo down towards connector and middle from that ticket position. And for Regali, hoping that the time is his best friend, and there's over-rotations, there's pushes, there's gaps that start to present themselves because nobody right now is taking a pick. Is he going to give this one a crack? Or is he just going to retain the AWP? And I think as he starts to saunter backwards in towards the kitchen, it's time for lunch.
What's on the menu? I mean, there's a big old pot there. Maybe some pasta, your carbohydrates, carb loading.
Look how big the roll of paper towel is compared to the microwave. Is your paper towel that big compared to your microwave?
Yeah, how many paper towels typically fit into a microwave? You know, like that is a tall order.
Don't put the paper towel in your microwave at home, guys.
Yeah, especially no tin foil.
But FiKu, they're almost opening up the mid-round, right? Regali gets the window kill on Spinks searching for information. So at least penetration in that regard, but this is flameZ just copping him in the back right there. And Magisk, once the molly comes out from Keto, but this is Magisk's position on A. You want to be as ratty as possible. You do not want to give away key information. You don't want to go, hey, we know where the A guy is. He's behind the triple box because he's making noise. You know, you want to have to guess. Is he sandwich? Is he under the balcony? Is he on the balcony? Is he playing in the ninja box? Is he the reverse side? Is he default?
Yeah.
Is he? Think about all those positions. Well, as the A player, you want to stay as undetected for as long as possible. So if the lurkers come out of the palace position like that, you can bop them and you can keep on winning. 7-1 now, Vitality. I'll make a quick 2-0 of today's series. Their map choice of Anubis up next. It didn't go so well for Cloud9 yesterday when they picked on into a bit of Anubis.
Yeah, we'll continue to see if that curse is valid. Smokes through the sky. 3 bodies about to try and kick through. They disrupt it. Not ready for that, were they? Spinks, he does have the info now.
This is the first round they've sent 4 mid.
Yeah, and now they have the answers already. Beautiful start from Vitality to disrupt the game plan of OG. Apex overseeing that connector smoke, and look, they are proactive already. 2 CTs going for walkabouts towards T-spawn. Re-smoke from the CT side. Apex having a look, trying to catch any progression. FiKu, though, punishes Spinks. A great catch from the ladder room. ZywOo responsible for B flames. Typically, the B player is actually not far away from catching Fasher with the bomb.
Yeah, Fasher's looking like he's having a glance here in case of that possibility, but a B split into the AWP would be very dangerous. A would be more advised, but flanks on flanks on flanks. This is dank from Magisk.
Keto executed. 1 tap to the back of the head.
It's so quiet,
and now he's fighting from their mid-crawl. This, is a great shot from Nexa. Advantage for how long, though? FiKu shot in the back. This is a round of Counter-Strike. Everyone's shooting each other in the back. Finally, ZywOo with some head-on action with Regali. A quick tap from Apex for his 13th frag. A 2-on-2. Fasher trying to play the post plant with Regali. Flames through already. Looking for answers. Fasher solid onto Apex. Can flameZ Provide a clutch for Vitality. There is time for this. And a good idea on the first. Catches Fasha, and now he knows where Regali is too. Up against an AWPer, and what's the play? Regali slowed by the nade. He can't get there in time. Oh, 1 second in it. Regali denies the clutch and secures the second for OG.
That moment right there, flameZ can tap the bomb, he can get off, he can try and take that fight, but calling the bluff of Regali, and Regali says, I'm going to peel this one away for the team. And this was Spinks getting caught off guard quite early here. With those smokes down, you could see Apex's vision was obscured, but I think he thought he got there in time that it was possible to be locked down. Like, 2 of the kills that came in for Vitality were in the back, and they still dropped the round.
That whole round was so unique. The flavors of that extinguish, get the info, double flanks on flanks, and then keeping the aggression going. ZywOo posted and fire enough shots at Fiku.
Know where the AWP is now.
Look at Nexa, he's already up. This is pacey. And Apex caught out completely, pantsed. By Nexa with the headshot, and now it's a back turn from Fasha. You're not expecting that. Regali's caught ZywOo trading immediately, and now it's only Magisk here. Regali's ready. Oh, beautiful. Should convincingly secure their third round here.
They missed 2 mollies there. One blew up on the default box, and one landed on the top of the balcony. Or maybe it was meant to be top and under, and only one of the mollies missed, but regardless, it wasn't the end of the world. And right now, it feels like OG are getting into space that Vitality should be aware is open with the setups that they're running, but then still continue to get caught off guard by it. So good job from OG by manufacturing these gaps. And they've gone away from what was, I guess it was more of a 2-2-1. Keto towards A, 2 more towards top middle, and 2 towards B apartments. You saw here Fiku coming through with the apartments position, a bit more direct over towards A. But it's quite clear that Nexa wants to make sure that he can get this mid control. That's the Illuminati right there.
Confirmed.
It's one of Jay's favorite things that he highlights with his cams.
Yeah, because this man spends most of his time flying around Counter-Strike maps.
Yeah,
you know?
he loves it.
He finds all of the... You got another one for us? Oh, I thought he'd found another triangle.
Where are we going, Jay?
There's something suspicious over here, I'm sure. But let's see this one. Apex caught out.
Right.
We just had the Spinks get caught out. And yeah, beautiful work from Regali. Both of these shots are just a headshot box.
An AWP's specialty, obviously, aiming for the head, as we all know.
Well, and that's all you can see. That's all you can hit. Nice work from Regali. And it looks like Zonic has called a timeout, I understand, after a run of what is essentially 3 rounds in the last 4 of going the way of your opponent. It was a great start.
Yeah, and this is the break point, right? This is where they can take all that cash away from you, take it out from under your legs here, and you will have to go down to a bit more of a partial investment. You can see the residual cash remaining here for the likes of Spinks. He's only got $350. And so, as all these investments are coming through, ZywOo gets to make a choice at 4,800. Does he want to wield the AWP again, or is he feeling like a rifleman? Well, it is going to be the latter. Diffuse kit on flameZ. Enough util to make this work, but OG. And this is why it's their map choice. You can see they just stand gritty with it. You get your players into the mid-round, they can hit the shots. There's no doubt about that. Sure, Fasha and Keto, not stars in their previous, but we know that they've got the aim to back it up. Golly, opener here. He's going to stand in the molly and take this fight. Hope that somebody is a little bit lazy.
Feeling himself. It's not a move that an unconfident player would be making. Now, here's Spinks with some confidence of his own. Fiku, bested by Spinks. Good adjustment from him, and now just gets the hell out of dodge. Mission accomplished. As Fiku falls and falls to watch as this OG squad look to overcome.
Yeah, they're quite passive across the map here, right? Fasha to come through underpass on his lonesome. Keto's already extended towards the end of Palace, and Regali and Nexa, now that they're down a man. Oh, here we go. Keto very close to the screen. All he needs is a step out of place from Magisk here.
These two have been having quite a duel. Magisk bests Keto again.
You see the style, though. OG in this round, and in other rounds, have been setting Fiku up to try and isolate one-on-ones over towards B. Well, Vitality said, screw it. We'll fight, yeah? If we're going to go to those type of fights, why the hell not? And Magisk doing the same. So, 2 one-on-ones. Give Vitality a 2-man advantage here. And a round that earlier in the half, they were able to close with ease. Remember, this is how that first patch of 5 or 6 rounds started. Multiple kills. Regali and Keto chasing their tail. Round done. Let's see if they can make good on the promise yet again, Vitality, and get 8 within the half.
Let's see. Oh, perfect. Just like that from the boosted position, Spinks will take another. And flameZ not going to have any issues cleaning this one up. A quick double, denying the plant and securing an 8th. Off the back of that Zonic timeout, yeah, he will be happy with that one. Just avoiding the potential break point as Chad had outlined. OG, they can still make a T-side out of this, but it's going to have to be now or never. This is OG's pick. I feel like Anubis is certainly up for debate.
Well, that's the thing, right? If you're Vitality, you're picking it because you're confident in it. You're hoping that OG haven't been able to prioritize that, hoping that it's a map that you're going to be able to exploit. We just have a bit of a chit-chat regarding the HP. Figure on half. Spinks, mate, how much you get away with? 30 HP. And we're back into the buy next. We're across to tap again. The burn damage Regali down to 70 points of health here. So extended in middle. Can take the safe haven again behind the mid-mox as it subsided. But this is a very standard round for Vitality. Magisk anchoring A, Apex connector, Spinks up in towards that vent room. And Zywu gets to cheat over towards B to help out flameZ here. At a slower pace from OG this time round. Deploying connector smoke and molly to clear things out. There is nobody home to receive it. Oh, the mid damage won't land as Apex trying these jumping tricks yet again. They're creeping up Cat into Spinks here, Alex.
Yeah, he should be set for success. Keto, ooh, down, trade provided. Now the bomb spotted, flameZ going to be summoning the rotation. And already confirmation of his presence. Next up, down to the spray. Well tamed. Needs another Fascia, unable to do anything at flameZ with a triple to defend the site, defend his honor. Regali is next victim or not. A 1v3 takes shape, now 2. He's got time. Is Zywu aware of the possibility? He's trying to mind game Zywu's perception as to where he could have gotten off to. Held now by Magisk. Oh, did he get spotted? 30 seconds and counting. Zywu.
Magisk is watching
back
this.
Turned. Fakes the shot. Barrel fakes the shot. They would have lined up for him, but that is a lovely conversion. Vitality patting flameZ on the back, saying good job.
A bit of a laugh there from Magisk as well. I think he shot Zywu for a little bit of damage there. So yeah, picking his targets to make sure it's the right one. But this is great, right? And anyone who plays a bit of warm-up server deathmatch, very used to the bench position, and flameZ doing exactly that, just dancing around the pillars, lining them up, knocking them down, no dramas. And happy with that one. 9-3. 6-round differential right now as OG humbled here, back down to just some pistolas. Deagle's the best to boast. Tech9 a Glock for poor Regali here, the AWPer, and next we're into a P250. But this is where you have to hope some of that aim we were talking about. Ooh, sandwich between the flames here, Fiku. A nade right on the toes, beautiful work. Now remember, we do have multiple streams.
That's right. I can hear
IEM
Connor
Cologne.
going.
Yeah, exactly. That
That
reminded
was
me.
it, yeah.
Well, it's a bit more sterile in here today. The teams aren't yelling at each other, which is a little bit unfortunate. I guess if the scoreline's 9-3, there's probably not a whole lot to yell about right now.
Also,
but,
I bet they're having fun having to cast Cloud9 versus 9.
Yes.
Cloud9 did not stutter. 9.
Yes,
and it's
indeed.
9 to 9 versus Cloud9.
As it is 9 p.m. here.
Yeah, 9 p.m. and the score tied at 9-9 for 9 and Cloud9.
And they lost 9 in a row yesterday.
Yeah, and the German fans thinking 9-9. But that's what's happening. That's the game, and you can go check it out. Group A. We're here for Group B, and we're here to see if Vitality can keep their head in that upper bracket. I think that is an interesting and important distinction in this group, considering the pedigree of the teams down there, or at least the name value of the teams in the lower bracket already.
And I think the form that like Maus is showing, like Torji especially, right? Like he's looking like the version of Torji that I remember from Katowice last year, right? So it's great to see him returning to that form. He said, hey, under Shui, I can get it done, and he's getting it done. So living up to the promise there is Torji. And Raga, the coach, I feel bad for Raga. He's had so many different players come through OG. He's had to try and rebuild this every single time, and he always just, I think he used to be a school teacher.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, you know, he knows what it's like dealing with his students, but at some point you've just got to go, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's used as many timeouts as they have rounds. 3 already burned in just 13 rounds of play. Hoping he can kind of herd his chickens into a 10-5 half. He can work with that for sure. But where does it come from? So far, contributed by Fiku, Keto,
Regali with some orb shots.
And Regali with the orb shots. There you go.
I think when the highest ADR on your team is, what, 57 there, I think, for Fiku. You know, I know it's the T side, and they've had a real rough go of things, especially to start here. If they can sneak 5 in before the halftime bell, we might have ourselves a bit of a game here, but we need to be convinced. Right now, Vitality looking as hot to trot as everybody would have hoped.
Yeah, looking world class.
The reigning major champions. have a high level of expectation here. Redeploy of the connector smoke, and again, just a bit more of a pedestrian pace around this one. Not wanting to get flashed, not wanting to get naded, assaulted by that util damage across the map. OG have established their basic map control. Next and now with the deploy of the window smoke. Spinks and flameZ here coming to investigate middle with a boost here. But it is back towards A, so the gaps that they've weaseled through before, it's not the same case for OG this time round. It wants to be more direct towards A, but Magisk more now even further entrenched in Palace.
The timing on this probe from Magisk is so perfect in terms of the information
might
flowing.
Even catch them in the
Does
back
he really?
Here. Well, they're going to be setting up, or maybe not. Are they just going to contact the AWP out here?
Well, as I was watching, nothing to report immediately. I was falling off. It's misinformation. They think it's B.
Zoe's coming back. They're already out.
Oh, Zawu gets a horrible shock as Regali shuts him down. This
Where's
is
Magisk?
a flank.
Where did he get off
yeah,
to?
hang on, Danae Anchor. Where did Magisk go? Is anyone considering it? The Dane is crawling. Regali not considering, and that bomb plant is going down. Denied by Magisk. Game on. 15 seconds and it falls apart despite having an open sight. Nice headshot out of Keto, but 10 seconds. There's nothing to be done. There's no way to win. And so forced to just try and leave with your AK-47, but with absolutely nothing to boast. 11. And it starts with an opening entry kill onto Zawu. Magisk positioned perfectly. That is a nasty one. You saw that the Nexa, he just saw it in his peripheral vision as he's planning, punching the numbers and strafing in panic. Motor mouth going, ramp round lost.
You could see Regali acknowledging Palace now because they hadn't found Magisk, and he had just found the perfect timing here. It was the timing which actually forced Zawu to rotate, but sure, he still gets the job done here. And yeah, Fiku and Keto save, their names at the end is really like, if they could just both have an O or both have a U,
I'm with you.
It'd be much easier for me.
Fico or
Fico
Keto.
and Keto.
Keto.
We'll combine the two.
Which one's better? I don't know. Which one sounds more appropriate?
Let's go B.
Let's do it. As they throw bodies into the woo and the spray. flameZ comfortable. Keto gone. Round one. This could be a quick one. 5B, he says, will be our B. This is Vitality.
What is your calling?
IEM Cologne 2023. The group stage underway. Group B, first day of play for Vitality. And OG, we get to have, well, certainly not for OG, they're at the play-in, but here in the group stage at least, we've got ourselves... Chad...
Look, it's simple, Alex. I don't remember my Sunday morning cartoons being so violent back in my day.
Yeah, right. I don't know, actually. The Looney Tunes, that poor coyote,
yeah.
he never really... He got the short end of the stick.
And
yeah.
Tom and Jerry as well.
Right. I end up feeling more and
Which
more
one was
sorry
the
for
cat?
Tom.
Ah.
Tomcat, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know about Jerry Mouse. Don't know about the links there.
Well, out Palace we go.
Yeah. And let's see if OG can get
It's gone
themselves
quite differently from OG's T-Pistol, hasn't it? I think 4 of them were dead by this point to Zywoo's USP.
That's right. I wonder if Zywoo's going to find any more. He's been set for success, and I've heard that Zywoo's Peak 250 on Mirage in particular can do some things.
Even break the laws of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, and...
Normally 5's the magic number.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? flameZ. Daddy. Viku contributes 2.
There's a kid, there's a smoke, there's a chance.
No, not again, Zywoo. Zywoo, be cool.
He's cool.
Thank you.
What a great retake. And they got their voice. I'm excited by that. Fantastic work from OG, right? This is the CT side. This is where they are going to do their better work and a great way to kick things off. That is truly the best round they have played in this whole map so far. They knew that they were playing a retake setup on A. They didn't get flustered. They had the kid, they had the smoke, the contingency was there. And not only that, they had some banger shots out of Fiku that we get to watch right here. Inner eyes with the pole himself. And there you go, just retaking through that CT position. Some crispy ones. And yeah, Zywoo, a little bit worrying, but Regali removes him without an issue. And Fasha is finding that energy.
Yeah, I mean, necessary, right? You've got to try and get your boys out of the hole
100%.
of that first half. You've got to try and ignite that passion, that fire. And they are going to be up against a very intimidating second round. This is an opportunity to get into the game. Fasha, oh, he has his bell rung. Down to 3 HP, no helmet, and he feels that. The absence of it, flameZ tagged up by the nade and walking on in to Nexa. Just that MP9, a power position for him.
Here they go.
And they're leaping in. Has to adjust. flameZ can clear his corners and Fasha's there to support. Despite the low HP, he does catch him. Long range, multiple bodies here from OG. Zywoo's AK, he only gets 1. Still, Magisk can wield it. He's got the armor behind it. But set for a OG 5th. As Spinks does catch Keto mid.
Oh, hold up a second. If they don't do it with Magisk here, if they allow him to stay alive for too long, Spinks can find another kill. Exactly like that. Now it's a 2-on-1. This is what Spinks is known for.
Yeah, and they're low.
Good in the clutch.
It's not an easy clutch by any stretch of the imagination. They're going to have time to set up, reinforce the bomb, and it will go for a ratty position. Now, don't forget, Fasha was brought so low.
By this very man.
Could he finish the job, or is Fasha's off angle not going to be checked?
Is he gonna clear this?
Yeah, that's the question, right? Oh, beautiful from Fasha. 2 kills from that 3 HP dink. And it does secure OG weathering that force by storm.
Had a very good read of the situation there. Even though they'd sustained damage towards middle and they didn't actually have full control right there, it seemed like they had a very good read that it was going to be over towards B. There were multiple bodies responding to that quite quickly. And I don't see Nexa yelling that they're sending 4B. So I think he's focused on the task right here.
Binks asking HP con, which is Fasha, and Keto responds, Keto responds 100.
Yeah, and that's half of the fun here, guys.
Well, I think Apex shouting at them at the end of the half might have, it might have awoken something in them.
Yeah, and
like,
hopefully
you want to be loud? We're going to be loud and let the frags do the talking. So far, a dream start for this defense.
This is the thing. There's no rule that says that you even have to reply to that question. No. Sometimes you could just send a smiley face.
Yeah.
You know? Or just ignore them.
Sometimes a smiley face is the best thing to send.
Yeah. Or a wave, apparently, if your name's Device.
That's lovely. Regali. Going to contribute quickly and get this one done.
One of the key signs that I've seen in these first 3 rounds is the confidence in their ability still out of OG, right? Because some of the problems was lack of frags, getting in positions to make those frags. Well, now we know we're against pistols. There's no armor. We're going to stand quite stalwart. We're going to be in the open. We're going to play with each other, and we're going to make sure that we get these trades. And it was good, right? That's a very easy round to clean up. So great stuff just to make it a 6-round game now from OG. And we're interested as we get into gun round number 1 in this second half of play. Let's see how long they can extend this CT streak. Vitality managed 6 on the trot. OG 3 more to meet that feat. Window smoked, 4 quickly through middle here. Just go over towards the pass position, scaling quite quickly. Fasher flash forward, info with the first kill.
Gets away as well. Regali naded. A 4-on-4. But Fasher already taking Spinks out of the equation.
Oh, I like this. Look how quick the Apex is calling his team into position here. They're going to be worried about so many more bodies over towards middle, but they've traded positions quite quickly here. Fiku has actually positioned himself in window, which means they can fortify A, and another great read from OG about what could come next. Kiddo in the site, Fasher to help bait him in from Ticket. This could be good.
Quito. A small indicator from the nades, throws out his incendiary. They know where he is, and Magisk first to draw blood into the site. Oh, and doesn't quite finish off that frag he had on his plate. Fasher's now dead, and the round secure.
I felt like Akito just lied in wait there. I suppose they don't know what's coming. They see the util, tries to reposition, throws the util to stall out so the rotation can come in. Essentially gives up his position, opens up his back, and gets taken down. He was looking towards the palace position from default. So just timing the Cruel Mistress for Quito there, that's going to be one of those if-only moments. As Vitality will get on the board here with the first gun round on the T campaign. Up to 13 now, just 3 more required. And we will be setting sail down the lazy river to Anubis. Kablamo.
Kapow.
All right, well, 2 saved guns. This was how it started. Not too bad, but the nades, that was obviously the plan, right? To make sure that Regali not able to play behind that smoke. And it's very standard because when teams are going for mid control, right, you're going to do the insta window, you're going to do the cat smoke, you want to get the top mid control, which we saw a lot at the Nexa, right? And then traditionally the CTs would like to lob that molly through, right? The AWPer, because he's going to get smoked to make, and then that's why it's great for a Fasher when he can come out because he knows he gets to fight them and they're out of cover.
Yeah.
But, well, the counter to that, if someone's going to play behind a smoke, it's not a wall. We'll get some HEs in there. Right. So mission accomplished, but from both teams, it was just a stronger finish from Vitality in this one. Timeout called, conversation had. Back underway. What will the change-up be here from OG because they've only had to deal with 1 gun round? Does Regali brave behind the smoke again? You'd like to hope he does, right? Yeah. They're not going to nade me in back-to-back rounds, surely, right?
Well, that's what most would assume.
And maybe we're wrong, because here they come. Top mid again.
Regali is trying it. And no HE this time. Throws out the incendiary, and Fasher's just been put to rest by Zywo on the palace position. Fortunately, Fiku close by. And catches that, but Apex knows there's a gap. And that's what he's found. He strikes. Nade onto Fiku looks good, but the swing from Quito, not great. Oh! Regali onto Magisk as well. 2 down on the confidence position. Regali can reposition. Advantage OG.
Now you wonder, the 2 of them, do they default to the native tongue here? Fiku is very low, playing for info here, so Regali dealing with any leaks out of the window position. A head-to-head available as Regali is going to transition past this position.
White flameZ so prepared.
Comes to you, right? This is the thing. Sit, wait, and prosper. They know that Fiku was around here somewhere. Swings up the connector here. They could clamp down towards A. 1 more smoke available for flameZ here, but being extremely diligent about this.
Well, they're using every second they've got. And you've already seen those frags can come to you. Of course, you have to get that bomb down. Eventually, it gets the info on Fiku. Oh, it's a problem now. What a headshot and a problem. Exacerbates for OG. 14 looms. Despite that man advantage just picked apart by this Israeli duo. There is a kit smoke. The full retake package was on Fiku.
Just on the polar opposite side of the site here for poor Nexa.
Yeah, and flameZ's even coming around the world.
Silent assassin, hasn't he been?
This is beautiful Counter-Strike out of flameZ. New addition to Vitality and exciting prospect for the future. 14 in the bank. OG outclassed in some of these rounds.
Yeah, and this was the expectation, right? I know there was conversation, oh, flameZ against his old team. You didn't hear from him in the interview. He's like, well, it's not even the same players anymore. Maybe organizationally, like, they could be a little bit chip on the shoulder. Oh, he left. Well, the contract had run out, and he's a great player, right? He's gone to greener pastures. Lots of offers were coming his way. It was a fun little conversation that Banks had with him and Next, though. I thought it was some nice light-hearted banter between the 2 of them. But here we go. Fiku has made an investment here.
Keto beheaded. Just under 50, not going to get it very far. And there's that investment, at least translating into one.
This is not a hugely competitive map right here, and that's the bit that stings the most, I think, for OG, knowing it is their, trying to make their home map here.
Right. But that was the map that they won to secure group stage.
Yeah, precisely. And they took down the likes of Complexity, which I think most people would have Complexity favored the matchup. And then they didn't just take down Apex. They absolutely mauled them. So those are massive victories here. But Vitality, as we mentioned, reigning major champions.
BG finished off. Regali the same. Magisk really doing everything necessary to keep it clean. Fasha, last one to fall. And the Dutchman is met by bullets.
Has Apex died 13 times? I think he's just been wanting to give away his life as much as possible here, hasn't he? He's got Apex has 16 kills, 7 assists, and 13 deaths. It just tells you how much he's been involved in here. 93 ADR. He actually has the highest ADR on his team. So and not a lot of it has been through utility damage, actually.
That's cool.
So it has been through the bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great little showing here from Apex.
And a convincing one from Vitality. Let's see. Will there be more action, or is this the final round on our holiday here in Mirage?
Nah, no traction on this OG tracked up.
Oh, hold on. Fasha standing and trying to bang.
Now probably banging his head against the wall.
Yeah, more of a being. Fiku Overwatch. The smoke and con. Safe from the flash at the least, but flameZ catches him as he jiggles around. Oh, and Magisk disrespects. Walks through the smoke, catches one. They're not ready for two. Apex onto Keto. This is their bomb site. This is their map. OG's pick. And it's quick. Just like that. Okay, business has begun. A first taste of Vitality here in Cologne. Starting off Group B strong, a map to the good, and looking to do the same on Anubis next.